at Portland Luggage in downtown Portland, and Abel is here to show us how to make our vacation, our business trip, whatever reason you have to travel, to make it simpler and less stressful. I'm all about that.
Yes.
So what have you got for us?
Thank you, Robin. Well, one of the important things is to have all your documents consolidated. And one of the most important features would be what's called a boarding pouch. So a boarding pouch is going to help you do that. A boarding pouch will accommodate your passport, an ID, and your tickets and boarding passes go into this slip. Now, this particular item has a small zippered pocket where you can put some currency. So you can grab a drink, a quick meal on your way to the plane or to the gate.
And you actually wear this?
You can wear this. It just has a simple corded strap, and it does have a bit of padding for this particular item. So that way it's always on your body. You'll never leave it behind.
Right. I've used that before, and they do work really well. Now, this is a little more sophisticated.
It is. If you want to get fancy with your travels, you can go to a nice deluxe leather version. And this is a nice textured leather, and it does have plenty of space for all your documents, cards, receipts, cash, IDs. Very nice.
Very nice.
And very functional. And then there's a different version of that.
Those work great.
Yes.
Now you have something else that's a little more personal.
A little bit more personal because it's on your body all the time.
Okay.
And this is what's called a money belt. And a lot of travelers might be familiar with this because it's one of our more popular items that we have. So this one can go around your waist, and it has two zippered portions. So you can carry your passport on your body when you're traveling. So if you're going to some regions such as Italy, Spain, some of the middle Mediterranean regions, it's very crowded, you're not going to get pickpocketed.
It's very important.
Yes.
In some places, exactly. Now, would you have to take that off to go through security?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
For security, you pretty much have to get naked nowadays.
Just about, that's the truth. Okay, what do you have here? These.
Here's another really important thing, and a lot of travelers might be familiar and some travelers are not, but it's your liquids and gels. So when you're traveling with liquids and gels, especially for carry-on, you do have to keep them under 3 ounces, and they do have to be in a quart-sized container. So you can take as many bottles that you can, as long as they fit into a 1 quart-sized bag. And this is an example of a quart-sized bag that has been approved for TSA.
That does seem small, doesn't it?
It is. And women tend to complain a lot about the size because they tend to carry a lot more cosmetics. But you do have to follow the rules. And then we do have a variety of different items for that.
Okay. Now, these are different.
Yes, these are really fantastic. These are known as pitot tubes, and these work in a vacuum system. And these have a little platform at the bottom that'll push the product upwards as you use it. These work on a pump system. And then once the product has been extinguished, there's a little stick that comes with the kit that is used to push the platform back down.
Nice.
And then you just refill it, and you're ready to go for your next trip.
So when you get to your destination, you take the lid off, it's not going to squirt out because of the pressure.
They have actually been proven to be leak-proof.
These are nice.
Yes.
What a great little stocking stuffer.
Yes.
Or any kind of present.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, these are very important. Sometimes you don't even think about it.
Exactly.
You get there and none of your electronics can be charged. Your blow dryer, oh my gosh.
Yes, converters and adapters. Every country has their own adapter and also their own voltage. So first, one of the important things to do is to look at all your electronic devices. They're all going to have some sort of charger. And you want to look for the input rating. It's usually in really small fine print that you almost need a magnifying glass to search for it. But as long as your input rating is 100-240 volts, that means your device is ready to use as long as you have the proper country adapter for that country.
So this is so interesting. So here we have the UK, Australia. You really have to know.
Confusing, isn't it?
Your adapters.
Well, we have a very knowledgeable staff and they can help you with that. And if you want to sort of simplify everything, there is sort of a universal one that can do various countries. It can do the UK. It can do Japan. If you turn this inwards, you can do Australia.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's also the European plug tucked in there.
All right. Well, now it's time to get packing, and you've got some tips for us.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is something that can really help your stress level. It keeps your suitcase all nice and organized. I like that.
Yes, yes. This is what's called a packing folder, and it's part of a series of packing systems.
Okay.
And it's really fantastic. This particular example is holding 2 pairs of dress slacks and about 5 to 6 men's dress shirts.
Oh my goodness.
So once you get all those folded, you're going to fold everything onto itself.
And it shows you how to do that.
It does. It comes with a key card that explains everything pretty clearly in pictures. And then once you have everything nice and neatly tucked, you compress the items. Oops, I'm going to put the key back in.
Oh.
So that way I don't forget it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I'll bring this portion up and over this way. And so what we're doing is we're compressing, we're letting all the air out. So basically in a couple of inches, you have about 5 days worth of garments right there.
And that's great because more and more people are wanting to carry on their bag and not have huge suitcases to check.
Exactly,
So
yes.
you're able to fit it all.
Yes, so once you have your carry-on all prepared, you can just put this folder inside. And then with the systems, you can customize. You can use various cubes that can hold smaller, softer articles of clothing or more casual items. They come in different sizes. So you can put shirts in one, undergarments in another, and there you go. You can set your own system, and you're ready to go.
And you even have a little space left.
Exactly. Extra pair of shoes?
Of course. All right. I really like that. It's great. Now, I've noticed that there are, the regular soft-sided suitcases, which is what I have, but I have noticed everywhere the hard-sided.
Yes.
Now, they're really, some of them are so shiny and pretty.
Yes.
What is the benefit?
Well, the benefit to the hard side is that they're using a new high-tech material called polycarbonate.
Okay.
Now, you probably have seen a lot of these on the market and on the airports, and there are different types of plastics that are involved.
Okay.
And I want to just explain.
And that's why there's such a broad price range.
Correct.
Okay.
So the polycarbonates tend to be your pricier options, but that is the stronger material.
Will last you how many years?
Oh, gosh. Well, it really depends on your type of travel.
Yeah.
So 5-year warranty at least. So at least for 5 years.
Okay.
So, but you can definitely get an entry-level bag at about $100. And then there's a lot of in-between pricing as well. And so the nice function about this is that you can roll it upright. You can just walk with this. You can keep it upright. There's no stress on your wrist or your rotator cuff when you're towing something.
Okay.
Because it's right next to you.
So it's the new design. So
New design.
it's the latest things in travel, and thank you so much for showing us some of these stress-free ways to get yourself out the door and still feel like you're at home.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.